Tupac was lyrical. And I'm definitely going to show and prove that Tupac was lyrical. And we just going to go through a series of Tupac songs. This is not your average reaction video, yo.
Yes, indeed. It's the Mix King, Ron G. I got something the world
This right here,
ready for.
this was actually the same day Tupac got shot.
Chicago, Atlanta,
And when Tupac did this joint,
Detroit, New Orleans,
he was really on some New York shit. He was really on some New York shit with them rhymes. Like, niggas can't deny that.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
He was really on some New York shit. Follow me, tell me if you feel me.
I think niggas is trying to kill me.
Picturing pistols, spitting hollow points till they drill me. Keeping it real, and even if I keep conceal my criminal thoughts,
Preoccupied with keeping still, see niggas is false.
sitting in court, turn snitches. They used to be real, but now they petrified bitches.
I'm trying to be strong.
They sending armies out to bomb me. Listen to Ron, the only DJ that can call me. Constantly armed, my firepower keep me warm.
I'm trapped in the storm,
And fuck the world till I'm gone.
bitches be born. Word is born, you'll get torn.
I'm busting on Giuliani, he rubbing my niggas wrong.
And in this song, before I leave, picture me, I'm spitting that pump.
Bitches and hustling to be free, watch me set it. Niggas don't want it, you can get it, bet it. Make these jealous niggas mad, I said it. This thug life, nigga, we don't cater to you hoes. Fuck with me, have 100 motherfuckers at your door.
With both foes.
Yo. Let's just go back. Number one, Tupac's cadence is crazy. The voice is magnificent. The flow was hard. He was really on some New York shit. Now, this happened before the shooting. It's crazy because he even like predicted this, like, follow and tell me if you feel me. I think niggas is trying to kill me. Picturing pistols, spitting hollow points till they drill me. Hours later, that shit came true. But we ain't gonna focus on that aspect. Just gonna focus on the lyricism of that shit, bro. The flow, the words he put together. And niggas say Tupac wasn't lyrical? Fuck out of here. That nigga said, follow and tell me if you feel me. I think niggas is trying to kill me. Picturing pistols, spitting hollow points till they drill me. Keeping it real, and even if I do conceal my criminal thoughts, preoccupied with keeping still, see niggas is false. Sitting in court, turn snitches. They used to be real, but now they petrified bitches. Yo. I don't understand when niggas say Tupac wasn't lyrical. When you just hear all that shit right there, the way he put it together. Now, this is way different. Those who say Tupac ain't lyrical, they used to shit like this. Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. Or they used to lyricism like this from Tupac. I hear Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. They looking at stuff like that. Or and even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. And even those is lyrical, but it's just slow pace. What we're gonna do is try to go through where Pac just anteed up his flow, went real fast on his flows on certain songs. And then on top of that, after Pac came home from prison, like, his writing ability was crazy. He was writing rhymes in like 10, 15 minutes. Even Scarface, when they wrote Smile together, Tupac had did his verses already, and Scarface admitted like, yo, I think Pac was upset with me because I was taking so long to write. Look what Pac wrote in like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes for both verses. Classics. And Scarface's verse was dope, but it wasn't better than Tupac shit. And that ain't no dick riding. That's just on some real shit. We're going to go into that song later on in time. He said, I'm trying to be strong. They sending armies out to bomb me. Listen to Ron, the only DJ they can calm me. Constantly armed. My firepower keep me warm. I'm trapped in the storm and fuck the world till I'm gone. Bitches be warned. Word is born, you get torn. Like, he even said word is born, you get torn. Word is born comes from the God body lingo, 5% nation. That means you putting your word on your life. Probably one of the only songs I heard Tupac ever say word is bond. I heard him mention word is bond in interviews, but he put it in his rap. Why? Because he was on some New York shit. Why? Because he was fucking with DJ Ron G at that time. He was really on some New York shit. And if none of that bullshit didn't happen at the Quad Studios, man, I hate doing that ifs and would'ves and should'ves and could'ves and all that. But I just know, man. I just know. And then he said, I'm busting on Giuliani. He rubbing my niggas wrong. Talk about Mayor Giuliani at that time. Full of shit ass motherfucking mayor. Beat David Dinkins and shit like that. I remember Phife Dawg said, Mr. Dinkins, would you please be our mayor? You be really doing us a really big favor. But that was back then and shit. Giuliani was a piece of shit, racist. And probably what Red Fox would do little on that side of the game. They got pictures of him wearing a dress, I think kissing Donald Trump in the cheek. And then he said, and then the song Before I'm Leaving, picture me, I'm spitting that punk bitches and hustling to be free. Watch me set it. Niggas don't want it. You can get it. Bet it. Make these jealous niggas mad. I said it. This thug life, niggas. We don't cater to your hoes. Fuck with me. Have 100 motherfuckers at your door with 4 folks. Like, that's the end of that first verse. It was just like Pac was just getting warmed up. He was starting to set it off. When I first noticed Pac was different was on the Streets is Death Row, 1993 track from his second album, Strictly For My Niggas, when Tupac said, I'm dangerous when I'm drunk. I only drink beer. Gin makes me sin. I'm unable to think clear. Hennessy makes me think my enemies is getting close. Boom, boom, boom. Got me shooting at a ghost. I was like, God damn. I ain't heard nobody spitting on that level like that. And I came up and came, Rakim, KRS, Coogee Rap, shit like that. It's mad niggas that I know that were lyrical. And Pac was one of those. Pac was a student of those brothers, man. And then he was writing those, and that time period, Tupac was writing those type of raps when he was paranoid, thought niggas, he just, he's still dealing with the fact that niggas shot him just a year ago, almost 2 years ago, however in that time length, angry, still trying to do movies and all that shit. And there's videos out there where that nigga was telling you, like, yo, we ain't got the luxury to be doing this and doing that. It took Nas like 3 tries in 6 months to produce Ether to the general public. And, Nas did a sting on that. He did a sting on that, but it took him 6 months to write that. It didn't take Pac long to do Hit 'Em Up or to do whatever type of diss songs he did. Watch Your Mouth. Songs like that. Pac was just laying it down, just coming at it. It was like if you turn Pac on like a water faucet, it's just coming out. It's just right there. Now imagine if that brother would have took his time. And the lyricism that he gave you within 15 minutes per song of writing, just imagine if he took his time. Just imagine if he took a month or 2 months, like Rakim. It took Rakim like a few days to write Follow the Leader. It took Rakim to write maybe like a whole week to write, I think it's called the 18th Letter. And when you hear it, it's superb lyricism. So I can understand you taking your time, to construct a masterpiece. Like Eminem. Like motherfuckers, Eminem is a great lyricist. So when he does shit like Godzilla or what's that other shit he did, Rap God and shit like that, motherfuckers be thinking Eminem went downstairs in his basement or wherever he goes to write, and he wrote that shit in like 10-15 minutes. No, that nigga probably took some time to write that shit. He's one motherfucker that takes his time to put some shit out there. I'm sure Nas does the same thing like that. Even Jay-Z, you could tell the lyricism switch up with Jay-Z from Reasonable Doubt as it gone. He even said he dumbed down to double his dollars and shit like that. But there was a few songs on Reasonable Doubt where he wrote, and you could tell the difference in his lyricism, as opposed to he got a little bit more simplistic, but his lines still be heavy, like motherfuckers saying they made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove. Simple shit like that. Or when we talk about real shit, we talk about rats, we talking about millions, or we talk about that. Like, it's simple shit, off the head type shit, and it be dope shit. But Pac, 15 minutes writing rhymes, The shit that he gave you, like, I'm about to end this off, and the next video we gonna do is fucking with the wrong nigga. But I'm just giving you songs where Pac displayed his lyrical ability. We ain't even get to If I Die Tonight. So Many Tears, Death Around the Corner. Like, come on, man. Staring at the world through my rear view. Life So Hard. For niggas to say Tupac wasn't lyrical, you bullshit. Tupac was lyrical.